Hi Sagittarius, this is eclipse time. Okay, so the end of this month on the 30th, we're going to have a solar eclipse. So solar eclipse is when the sun and the moon are together, they're conjunct, and it's like a new moon on steroids. So it's very potent, very powerful. So in this sense, for you, it's going to be in your solar sixth house. Now, the solar sixth house is very much about work, but it's very much about organization and productivity. Okay, and this is something that is really good for you to do, just because you're such a big vision person that sometimes you can just forget about the details of how it comes together, and like you're like you good at just planning and getting it together, but actually, doing it. So this is a time where you need to do the planning and then decide, what are you going to do when. Now the trick is to not do too much, okay? Because when you set your program up to do too much and achieve too much, because the Sagittarian sort of vibratory energy is, you want to do it all. It's like, yes, I want to do all of this, and you can do all of that, but one at a time. So I'm going to ask you this week to just, get your goals out of what you want to achieve, and then break it down. In Australia, we say chunk it down. You take little chunks and chunk it down into action plans, okay? So, goal number one, what do you have to do? What are the steps to make that happen, okay? And so, choose like 3 things that are important to you and just focus on them. Put the other things aside, all right? So they're in a list over here, like this is going to be done, but we're going to focus on this first. So it's very much about just getting organized, getting focused, um, like sorting out what's important to you and stepping into that dream, because the eclipse energy really helps and supports you to step into that dream. There's a lot going on in your home and family area as well. So perhaps that dream is to, do some travel, and perhaps that dream is to like just sort out your home area. It might be, some of you might be moving, or some of you might be, organizing a trip overseas or whatever. So whatever that is to do with the home and family, you want to sort of just tune into that and step into that more and see, what is it that, I really, really want to happen here. And then once you get that clarity, it's easier then to make it happen, and you focus on it. So your positive, focus is really going to work well with this area of your chart, because Jupiter, your ruler, is here. Mars and Venus are there as well. So guess what? Some of you might be actually moving in with someone, moving in with your honey. Okay, good luck if you are. That's beautiful. And the other thing is also that there is a connection between Venus and Pluto, so there could be some monetary situations going on here as well. So that says to me that maybe some of you are actually selling a place or buying, or making some money out of real estate in some way. So what all of that is very, very positive for you right now. And of course, the real power comes from your personal chart. So this is just the solar chart I'm looking at. So if you want to know what's happening in your personal chart, and you want to book a session with me, go ahead to jenniferangel.com, to the readings section, and just book the time, the duration that you want, and we'll get straight into the eclipse and any other questions that you have, of course. All right. Okay, great. So love and vision to you. Thanks for watching. See you next week.